I'm Erin Medeo, and I'm the Executive Director for Dress for Success San Francisco and San Jose. 2020 is actually the 15th anniversary of Dress for Success San Francisco. So we've been serving women in San Francisco for 15 years, and we opened our satellite office in San Jose about 8 years ago to really expand our reach and make sure we were able to serve more people throughout the Bay Area. We generally serve about 1,000 women a year in our San Francisco office and around 700 in San Jose. Our big plan originally for this year was to focus on conversion, so helping more of our clients take advantage of more of our programs, do like the clothing program, but also interview prep, our employment retention, financial literacy, et cetera. That was kind of our original plan. Obviously, that shifted a little bit with the COVID crisis, but we're pretty mid-size affiliate, about 5 employees between our 2 offices, and a whole slew of amazing volunteers who really make the work happen. So obviously California went into shelter in place relatively early. So I think we started working from home on March 19th. And we had been planning on doing it a few days before the official shelter in place notice went into effect. So fortunately, in terms of the employees, we were able to make sure everybody was ready to work from home and had laptops and things available to make that happen. Obviously, some adjustments have gone on since then, but it's worked out. And then I'm really proud to say that within in that first week, we reached out to all of the clients that had come in 2020 and some who had come in 2019 just to check on them, see how they were doing. And then we also started rolling out COVID-19 specific resources. So we looked at what was happening in San Francisco County and Santa Clara County and provided links to food resources, to information on health concerns, tips, and different things. So we've tried to keep that updated the whole time. And then starting in April, we launched our digital career center. So we have one for both San Francisco and San Jose, which have static resources that are available at any time for a client to access around like job search, interview prep, any sort of tips and tricks there. But also on that site, which was really exciting, is we started doing virtual career coaching. So a client could sign up to have a coach one-on-one work with them on whatever topic they wanted to do. So we basically replicated, we already had that program existing in our offices and we just moved it online. That's been really great. And I'm also pleased to say that we moved our Going Places Network job search program online. So that's a 6-week job search program. And now we're running it over webinar calls. And we've done 3 weeks so far, and we've had between 15 and 20 women attend each session, which is actually more than we were getting when we did it in person. So it's kind of exciting to see is doing it digital mean that things like childcare or getting to downtown San Francisco or whatever, making it a little bit more accessible to some of our clients. So I think in the future, we're going to look at maybe running an in-person one, because you still get a lot of benefit from that, obviously, and then maybe a digital one as well in the future. So we're going to kind of think about that once we're out of this pandemic. And also our professional women's group has continued to meet virtually. Last night, we had a really great speaker for our San Francisco class that was all about stress. So like maintaining a good wellness practice and stress management tips in general, but especially during this time. And that came out of a lot of requests from our clients that obviously, I think we're all feeling stressed. And so I think, especially if you're already in that kind of possibly in an underemployed situation, or if something has happened to you since this crisis, you really need that support. So we're trying to provide that. I think the only thing that I am honestly nervous about all these programs is the technological divide that we're missing some clients. We did a survey about 10 days ago of our clients, and we asked if you haven't taken advantage of our programs, like why not? And a big concern is not having the right tools, or maybe you do have a computer at home, but your child is taking online classes, for their school. So then you can't necessarily do both. which is why we wanted to make sure the career website was also static resources, that you didn't have to sign on at a specific time. You could take advantage of that as it happened. But we are also kind of like our next project is looking to see how we can help connect the clients with technology needs with either our volunteers or other resources out there in the community, to see like what, how do we bridge that gap. So I'm very excited about technology opening us up to new clients and new ways to reach them. I'm still also nervous that we might be leaving some people behind. So it's a kind of a balancing act as we look at these digital tools. As I mentioned, we did this survey and we had about 100 women fill it out. So, it's still just a sample of the overall population that we serve, but it was a good sample to see like responses. And we learned that about 35% have been laid off or furloughed since COVID-19 happened. 30% have childcare issues, so that meaning that they are having, their childcare plan has changed dramatically because of this. And then there were some interesting things between San Francisco and San Jose, where in San Francisco, 25% were saying that they no longer had reliable access to food. And when they were writing kind of comments in there, some of that was money, but some of it was also like the neighborhoods that they're living in. Maybe the grocery stores aren't able to have dealt with restocking, or they have health concerns about getting it. So it's both like money, but it's also access to food. And in San Jose, it's been more a question about danger of losing housing. So that's been an interesting difference that we're trying to address. And transportation also, again, a San Francisco issue. So San Francisco has basically stopped almost all of the bus lines. So if that was your main way of getting to work, getting to other resources, whatever it is, obviously that's not happening. So, and then also people are nervous about taking public transportation. So there's a whole question around transportation. Of all of that, the one thing we decided that we could help with was around food. So we are doing a pilot right now. We're actually going to do it this Friday, where we're going to give out family meals to our clients in San Francisco. This is a prepared meal situation where we're working with one of our restaurant partners, Scott's Roadside, to have 4 individual like sandwiches and chips in a bag and then a salad to share. And we're going to give that out to about 35 women for their families. So we're going to try that. And then depending on how well that goes, we're looking at 2 kind of grocery box situations, both for San Francisco and San Jose. So one of the catering companies that we had worked with previously, they are now pivoting to providing like really high-end grocery boxes. And they're working with us, they're called Left Coast, and they're working with us to pivot that kind of relatively expensive box to kind of a slightly more pared down version that we can afford to cover for our clients. Because we felt like, the whole original catch-22 of Dress for Success was like, okay, you can't get a job without good clothes, you can't get good clothes without a job, right? And then we pivoted and we said, we need to provide more than that. We need to provide all the support a client needs to get a job. And now with this crisis, we're saying, okay, clothing is important, job training is important, but if you can't feed your family, like, what does that mean? Like, where can you even be in your headspace? So we're trying to be there for our clients where they most need us. And I have to say that's actually an idea that Dress for Success Houston was doing first, and we were able to learn from them. It's been nice to collaborate with our other offices around the country. So hopefully that goes well this weekend and we're able to provide more support. I have a quote here from a client that I think exemplifies something I was really amazingly proud to hear, which is basically that she said, COVID-19 has been extremely hard on my family. I'm a single mother with a 5-year-old son. I kept seeing in my inbox how Dress for Success was constantly sending me helpful information. Seeing my emails from Dress for Success motivated me so much when I was laid off due to COVID-19. I felt hope and started watching the workshops they provided online. I am now proud to say that due to Dress for Success, I've obtained a job with the county full-time. Thank you so much for your help and guidance and for giving your clients hope. So that was really exciting to see in the survey because, the survey was really hard because, clients are being really honest about all the challenges they were having. And obviously it was like, okay, what can we do to help them? And also getting to see this positive note and seeing people really grateful for direct help like this client had, as well as those clients who just wanted a place to be able to talk. we know that about 85% of our clients are the breadwinners in their family, and often many are single mothers. So if you think about the fact that, okay, we have all this stress, and normally we have these networks of support to talk about it, we want to make sure that we're also providing that for our clients. I think that Dress for Success moving forward has been really important to help provide a framework to tell our supporters that really we are on the front line of relief and recovery here at Dress for Success. Right now, we're trying to provide that support. So that means that, as I said before, we're providing both job support, some food support, whatever it is that a client needs now. But I think even more importantly, we know that so many of our women are facing unemployment already. They were underemployed or unemployed, and that's just going to mean that more and more people need our services when we're able to really fully reopen. Or we're kind of planning a two-stage reopening process in San Francisco and San Jose. So I really think it shows that by supporting the Moving Forward campaign, it means you're supporting these women now and in the rest of the year and moving forward when they're going to need our support even more. We know that like COVID has affected women in general, and especially the women we serve. A lot of them are essential workers or they're facing unemployment, and really we want to make sure that they're able to find that economic independence that's so essential to why we exist and what the kind of support they need. And I think moving forward means that we can find that path together. If you're interested in getting more involved, our website is sanfrancisco.dressforsuccess.org, and my email is sanfrancisco@dressforsuccess.org. So that's the real email that comes to me. And that's really a great way to just let us know that if you're interested in being engaged. Obviously, financial support is incredibly crucial. We don't know, normally we have a really big gala in June, and that's not happening this year. We're pivoting it to something else in the fall, probably. But we really could use support to make sure that we're able to continue to offer all of our programs to our clients. And then also in terms of volunteering, you can also email me if you're interested in that. Honestly, the main volunteering opportunity, we're really looking for skilled volunteers around graphic design. We're taking some of this time to look at our materials for our clients and our donors, and therefore we do need some support there. So if you're interested in helping with a graphic design project, we could provide that for you. But any sort of volunteer support is certainly welcome. And again, you can email me at sanfrancisco@dressforsuccess.org to talk more about that.